Today's episode is a little different. Instead of checking out what's in my pocket, we're checking out what's in his. A fellow small creator you may have heard of before, the one and only Peter McKinnon.
Oh, did I do it too early?
Yeah.
You were gonna say let's check it out.
Keeping it simple on Peter McKinnon's very own fine-looking wooden table today that he may or may not regret letting me use after this. So starting with the most expensive piece, his Sebenza 21 from Reeve knives. Of course, not just any ordinary Sebenza, no. This one is modded with a spotty hole for some quick fingering action. It's also got some custom treated scales and also blade, which I can confirm is quite sharp, like butter. Don't worry, he's got plenty of decks of cards to choose from given his magical background, but this baby is so custom, I can't even tell you the details about it other than the fact that it's a tough mother. He made a whole video on his wallet problem, but lately has resorted back to this. A Johnny wallet from loyal Stricklin, and I can see why. I was specifically forbidden from scratching the leather, and I don't blame him. For any leather enthusiast out there, this has that perfect patina that only one can dream about. This whole wallet is a single flap of leather, folded together with a single card slot and a cash slot around back. Although not the quickest form of entry, the flap closure surprisingly keeps everything in place, and achieving this level of beauty is thanks to months of hard work sitting on your wallet. Now this exclusive ninth wonder of the world is a custom gift made of what feels like crocodile skin, a card clip from none other than David Blaine himself. Yes, that same man who swallows frogs, can breathe fire, and can hold his breath longer underwater than it takes for me to finish a pizza pocket. A true beauty, but unavailable for purchase. Fortunately, the cards held inside it are available. These are the new Theory 11 Star Wars playing cards in the light side colorway. Now if you're asking why he carries these around, well, I'll let Pete show you himself. These Star Wars custom cards are available for both sides, the dark and light. If you're feeling all hero-like with the light mode, it features Star Wars classics like Luke's lightsaber, R2-D2, and the Rebel fleet. With the dark side, of course, featuring Darth Vader, the Death Star, and Kylo Ren. It's embossed and reflective foil stamped on both boxes, and they both sport some epic custom court cards. It's a no-brainer collectible for any Star Wars fanatic. Now let me tell you firsthand, watching him do all that, none of these tricks are faked. Those are his actual hands, and it's not as easy as it looks. Trust me. I tried. Now Pete, if I may call him that, is an old school guy. He enjoys long walks on the beach and jotting down shot lists and video ideas down on actual paper. He likes it so much that he has his own line of pens based on the Big Idea Design Pocket Pro pen. This one is in the brass finish, you spin to reveal, and with a handy dandy word notebook, I can confirm Van Gogh quality achieved. It's shorter than regular pens, but girthy enough to offer a comfortable writing experience. Plus, it's built like a tank, which means you can confidently stuff this into your pockets worry-free. Now, not everything he owns is customized or made of some rare earth metal. He also owns the Apple AirPods Pros, like the rest of us chumps. There's not much to say here. Like any ordinary human being, he enjoys taking hands-free calls, and I don't blame him for wanting the best experience out there while paired with his iPhone. So, moving along, back to the custom gear, there are more fidgety items, another limited edition as well. Pete's Pirate Life gold-plated challenge coin, again in collaboration with Big Idea Design, and this, probably my favorite item out of everything, his very own solid brass dice set, also in collaboration with Big Idea Design again. He's got his pirate logo embossed on the one face, and they do come in a set of 3, which are perfect to pull out for an impromptu game of CeeLo. They are solid pieces of brass, and I just can't stop playing with them. Plus, when I am bored of that, there's this shiny challenge coin to help you, as Peter would say, fly the flag. It doesn't end there though, because this cute leather case to hold your dice is similar to his wallet. You tuck its flap in and it keeps everything secure from jingling around in your pocket. Lastly, this one surprised me. Given how minimal and simple he likes to keep things, he rocks a Keyport Slide 3.0 key organizer, an item that he chooses function over form with. A rectangular metal casing with color-coded dots you slide up and down to reveal your keys. It basically transforms your keys into what feels like a screwdriver tool set, but what really surprised me is actually how awesome it is to take your keys out now. I went ahead and bought one for myself. Keyport even offers custom inserts and modular add-on accessories like this pen, just in case you need to practice your nose drawing skills. For how many moving parts there are, everything stays in the exact spot you set it to, plus the benefit of this chunky Mars bar looking key organizer, it can even handle my classic tabletop beatdown. Cha-ching.
Let me know in the comments who you'd like to see featured next. Anyways, I rest my Sebenza.